right now with a breaking news alert.
That breaking news alert is in Orlando, where the search is on right now for a 2-year-old attacked by a gator and pulled into the water. Good morning, everyone. After being attacked by the gator, the boy was dragged into the lagoon. This happened at the Disney Grand Floridian Resort. A little more than an hour ago, we learned more about the search for the 2-year-old and that alligator.
Yeah, and officials say that they are hopeful they will still find this boy. They are calling it a search and rescue, even though a lot of people say that it is diminishing the idea that they might find him alive. Let's take a look at this map, though. It gives you a good idea of where the lagoon is in relation to the rest of that resort. And Nikki, you've been following this story all morning for us. Nikki, this 2-year-old vacationing with his family, his father even tried to rescue him.
Oh, absolutely. This happened in front of his family, and other people weren't very far away. Officials in Orlando say the search is still on, of course. Fish and Wildlife officials say that they've removed 4 gators from that water since they started searching last night. None of those, the gator that attacked this little boy, and of course, so far, no luck finding that child.
The father entered the water and he tried to grab the child, was not successful in doing so.
A 2-year-old boy visiting from Nebraska with his parents and 2 siblings when their vacation takes a terrible turn. Orange County deputies say the family was relaxing on a sandy beach area, wading in the water along the edge of the Seven Seas Lagoon when the gator attacked. Police searched through the night with no luck of finding the little boy.
We're putting every effort into locating the child and trapping this alligator.
The gator described as being anywhere from 4 to 7 feet.
It's not common at all. It's very rare for people to be attacked by alligators. It's very rare in Florida or anywhere where you find alligators.
Disney officials offering thoughts and prayers for the child and his family.
We are helping the family and doing everything we can.
Now, Sheriff Demings says that there had been no other recent reports of similar alligator attacks on the lake. In fact, we're told that those attacks are incredibly rare. Back to you.
Thank you, Nikki. And as we just heard from her, in fact, 4 alligators have been taken out of that lagoon. They were euthanized. That's the only way that you can check from what investigators are telling us there. And Dan Maloney with the Jacksonville Zoo is giving us some perspective also.
Yeah, on the habits of gators. And I talked to Dan just earlier, a few minutes ago. And Dan, you said that this 2-year-old would appear to a gator not necessarily like a human, but more like an animal by the way he would have been moving at the time.
Well, you know, I'm not sure if they would think of it as another creature, but certainly, and good morning, and we think about their family and how awful this would be for them. But gators are going to look for opportunities, and toddlers just move differently than an adult or even an older child. So,
Dan, can we assume, I mean, because you certainly know so much about alligators, that an alligator would do this and would this animal perhaps take this, this child somewhere far away to a den, or do they typically hunt in the same area where they live close?
You know, they do have underwater entrances to dens that they usually use in the winter or in nesting time, but it's hard to determine. They usually pull they pull whatever animal they've grabbed underwater, but sometimes they do release it. So I would pray for the miracle that I imagine the family and the authorities are hoping for as well.
Yeah, Deanna, and they continue to say this is a search and rescue. We want to be mindful of that. You also talked about the fact that it is the summer months. They metabolize food faster, so they are kind of always hunting, always looking for food, and this is that time of the year when they're doing that more often.
Yeah, the warmer the weather for any reptile, the warmer the weather or the more they're out in the sun, they regulate their body temperature by moving in and out of warm spaces, moving in and out of the sun. So these animals are going to be moving very quickly, or the quickest that they'll move all year when it's this warm out. So they're going to be much faster, and they're going to be much more aware and much more responsive than they will be if it was cooler weather.
Dan, we know from hearing from the investigators, Florida Fish and Wildlife, that they said that this is very rare. Bring us up, very rare, excuse me. Bring us up to date. I mean, what typically does an alligator then eat and hunt for, as an example? And I mean, this is a very populated area. So the animal must not want to necessarily go close to where humans are, I would think.
Yeah, the reports that we're hearing, that people were in the water, I'm not sure if that's accurate or not. Certainly if you're near a water body, whether it's a golf course or it's along a slow-moving stream or a lake, just be mindful that, there could be alligators in there. And while they don't typically go for people, they do look for opportunities. And alligators will attack almost any other creature. So whether it's a wading bird or a raccoon, or whether they're going to take a small dog or something, those are the kind of opportunities that they're going to look for, and they're designed, perfectly to bolt, out of the water along a shoreline, and then they retreat really quickly. They can move back in with whatever they've grabbed.
All right, Dan Maloney with the Jacksonville Zoo. Thank you so much with that information. It is just terrifying. This family from Nebraska, here in Florida, you see gators on television, but you have no idea. And also, as we were saying, it is a resort.
Right.
And you may think you're protected, but we know that is not the case. Any body of water, except a pool, really.
And we know that Disney, based on the information we learned at 6:30, we know that Disney works with Florida Fish and Wildlife, that if they see a gator, they will notify him to try to, obviously out of an abundance of caution. And it didn't appear that there was any concern about an alligator near there at the time that this happened. So be sure to stay with News4JAX. Of course, all day long we'll be following this. The investigators and in fact, the spokesperson who with the sheriff's office told us that they will be updating us, and as they search, bringing in now another sonar boat to try to find this child.
All right, and when you're away from the television, go to news4jax.com for the very latest. We'll also send you push alerts as we get more information. And again, mindful, it's a search and rescue at this point, but we'll keep you updated if that changes.